Hey Taurus, welcome back. My name is Lightworker Whit, and I'm so excited to get into your February 2025 forecast. If this is your first time here, hi, hello, welcome. Definitely check out my other videos to see how I normally go ahead and open up. But you know what? I have a lot of signs to get through. February is a short month. I'm going to make the most of my time and your time, and we're going to dive right in. I wanted to say drive and dive, but like whatever. So just follow along. Okay, just be open to the vibes. All right, we're just really going to get into it. We're going to pick your oracle card of the month, and we're going to get into your monthly forecast, and then we're going to get into your love and relationships for singles who are dating, or people in committed relationships. Okay, if there are no prospects, listen anyway. There might be something that is relevant to you, or perhaps I'll get an ace. But you know, my encouragement is, of course, to get out there and make connections. And then after that, we're going to get into your career and financial forecast. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Spirit, what does Taurus need at this time? The Tauruses that are going to watch this video, what do they need at this time? Okay, I think we have two that just came at three. Ooh, they're all face down. I want to grab the middle one. That's what's calling out to me. Scarab Beetle, magic works through you. This is a lovely card, but let's just see what the other ones were just in case. Spirit has a plan. I love this card. This is definitely a message that, like, if things feel confusing, if you're wondering why, it's kind of just like, hey, trust Spirit. Spirit knows what they're doing. And then pick Spirit reverse. Use your mind wisely. You might be overthinking and overanalyzing a lot at this time. But let's go ahead and read Scarab Beetle. It's upright for you. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered for the creative magic of scarab beetle spirit, reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, scarab beetle spirit reminds you that spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old. For spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and revitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. Okay, I like that message for you, Taurus. Okay, so this month is very much about you manifesting some shit. We love that. I'm going to put the spirit animal deck to the side. If that resonated with you, drop some comments below. I want to read Spirit Has a Plan. I just feel like that's a more powerful message, personally. And that one is also upright. In nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race or competition. Chasing around after every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we have all we need and that spirit will always be there with gifts to sustain us. You are being asked to trust that by moving slowly with faith in the abundance that is everywhere, surrendering to a power greater than yourself, you will be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully, you begin to radiate the joy and abundance you seek. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment. All gifts that are yours now and in the future. All gifts that are yours now and in the future. Have faith and trust in Spirit's plan for you, and know that you are loved and cherished. I'd like to add something to that, because this card, when I did my forecast for 2024, this was my oracle message, or one of my oracle messages for December 2024. And when I tell you December 2024, it wasn't a bad month, but I didn't make as much as I anticipated to make. I was really stressed, and I felt like I was scraping the bottom of the barrel in more ways than one. So while this message was helpful and a little bit of a guiding light, okay, Spirit has a plan, this must all be for a reason, I do feel like at that time, for me specifically, I felt like I was giving more energy to the lack. I was giving more energy to what wasn't around me, what I couldn't see, what wasn't available. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. So I'm going to temporarily pause this video. Yeah, I think you guys can hear me. Okay. I felt like in December specifically, I was paying attention to what was not available, what I didn't have, and what was slipping away from me. And so I just want to encourage you right now, Taurus, that if there's anything in your life right now which you're just like, well, what is this all for? Why am I going through this? I want you to tap into Scarab Spirit. Magic works through you. I need you to tap back into your co-creative power. I need to reset your mind to positivity and abundance so that you can call in what experience you actually want to have, because right now you're likely attracting situations that you don't want to experience. And if everything is good for you right now, then ignore me, and I hope everything continues to be good, and trust the divine plan, right? But if things are not good right now, I want you to become aware of how you are playing a role in that, right? I've been listening to Amanda Francis's book, Rich as, again, for like the 17,000th time. Rich as fuck, more money than you know what to do with. And I don't know why I start recording. My sinuses are like, we want to be a problem now. Sorry. I've been listening to her book again. And she was talking about at one point, she was like, you know what? When you have unexpected bills and circumstances come up, that's okay. Don't let it mean anything about your financial future. This is just old energy playing out. This is just old energy of like what you've been conditioned to give energy to, which would be the lack, playing out in your present time. Don't let it mean anything about your future or where you are now. That really stuck with me. So if that's you right now, if you're like, why am I going through this? What's going on? Let that be like a little bit of a guiding message for you right now. Why am I out of breath? I usually never drink anything with that much ice, but I don't know why I decided to do that, but I was just like, ice. I don't know. I'm usually a low ice or no ice kind of girl. And I don't know. Because my seltzer is hot. So it doesn't matter. We're focusing on you, Taurus, right now. Okay? Okay, so right now we're about to get into your monthly forecast. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Taurus, what guidance do you have for Taurus? Current self, theme of the month, obstacle to overcome, key goal to pursue, major accomplishment, what to avoid, what to embrace, where to find support, and advice and encouragement. Current self, theme of the month, what to avoid, what to embrace, where to find support, advice and encouragement. Okay, honestly, Taurus, I was not expecting all this. Okay, we're going to need a second to unpack this. You know, Taurus, you might be going through a circumstance that is unrelated to what I'm about to say. So please apply this analogy however it resonates. But to me, for the month of February, it feels as if you are, it feels as if you are moving on from a relationship and embracing it and accepting it, but also pursuing a new connection. This could be playing out in your work life. This could be playing out in friendships. This does feel very romantic to me, but I'm trying to look at it in a non-romantic lens. Maybe everything is fine in your love life and relationships. Maybe you're not dating anyone at all, okay? So let's just jump out with current self. We have the World, which is major accomplishment in chapters closing. So you, if not this is usually, by the time you're watching this video, you have probably already closed a door. Now, closing a door and stepping through it onto something better is usually what the world signifies. But this is usually something ending. Again, it's usually a major accomplishment, like a lesson learned, moving on, chapters closed, you know? It's usually positive, but it can signify the end, leaving a job, the end of a relationship, things like that. This could also be like major accomplishment for something you've been planning or working on. Think if you've been planning a party, if you've been planning a big project, like you would be wrapping it up by the time you're watching this video, okay? Something you've been working on for a while, you're finally done with. And sometimes this card comes up for me when I'm like finally done like recording all the signs. Like, you know, it could be something small, it could be something very big. But for me, recording all of the forecasts is a big deal. And so sometimes that card comes up for me, okay? Theme of the month is King of Cups, which does represent the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This also represents you leaning into your emotional health, your compassionate nature, I don't even want to say taking care. I don't necessarily think, I don't want to place upon you the role of a caretaker for others in this month. I don't think that's fair to ask of you right now, based on what I'm seeing. I think you're trying to remain calm. I think you're trying to fill your cup again while starting to be there for other people. Does that make sense? Starting to be there for other people again, specifically. All right. Now, here's what's interesting. Key goal to pursue, my love, is the Knight of Cups. So water sign energy again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. And water signs are very compatible with your sign, okay, as an earth sign. We have Knight of Cups. Typically, this is someone bringing an offer of love, someone who is very romantic or romanticizes life, someone who makes you feel good about you or yourself. This could also be you needing to learn how to look at life in a more romantic way. And I don't mean that in a way where you're looking at life delusional. I mean that as in you need to allow yourself to like see the beauty in life again, see what's possible again. But typically the court cards do relate to people. So this could be a person. This is either yourself needing to tap back into the beauty, nature, and wonder of life, or you pursuing someone, pursuing some sort of offer of love, or you offering love to someone else. We'll see what comes up in your romance and relationship readings to clarify, okay? Obstacle to overcome is the Five of Pentacles. This represents some sort of need. Perhaps you're feeling left out in the cold, feeling like abandoned, feeling like you don't have what you need or you don't feel supported. A lot of this time, this does relate to finances, but it can be emotionally and energetically. I mean, the imagery is quite strong. This looks like a mother and a child struggling, right? They don't have what they need. How I interpret this, Taurus, is that at some point this month, usually most likely in the middle of the month, you will have an experience where you don't have enough. But I think that whatever you don't have, I think you will have by the end of the month to pay a bill, pay a balance, have an unexpected expense, catch up your bills. Okay. Excuse me. Because theme of the month, or excuse me, major accomplishment is Four of Swords, rest, relaxation, recovery. You finally have a moment to just like relax. I'm really interested to see what comes up in your career and finance readings. I'm feeling and hearing that someone is coming to help you, Taurus. Someone is coming to assist you. I don't think you're doing this by yourself. I'm feeling and sensing movers. I'm here, like, you know, there's like Piece of Cake Moving, and where's the company that I hired? I hired I don't remember the name of them. But I'm hearing movers. You're going to be able to relax. Sit back and relax while somebody else does the work. You vocalized your need, and I just get the sense that someone is coming to help you. We'll see. We'll see what else comes up. That's just what I'm feeling intuitively. That's not necessarily what the cards are saying. Ten of Swords is what to avoid. Ten of Cups is big, happy family, which is an interesting card to have in the position of what to avoid. Ten of Cups is usually dreams coming true, wish fulfillment, and of course it can represent families. Family and relationships. This could be a message to avoid family at this time if you and your family are not on good terms. This could be a message to avoid a relationship if you and your person are not on good terms. Maybe you need time to heal, they need time to heal. I'm not really saying that this relationship is over. Again, I want to see what comes up in your love and relationship reading, but I don't think this is the time to work on it. It feels like it's time to process your emotions. It's feeling like it's time to give something or someone some space. This could also be a dream job. The Ten of Cups is usually something you really wanted, right? And it's in the position of what to avoid. This could be a message maybe to avoid letting it slip through your fingers, but usually that's not how this spread works, to be honest. It wouldn't be sneaky like that, if that makes sense. What to embrace is Five of Wands. Five of Wands is competition. It's proving yourself. It's allowing yourself to stand out, wanting to be noticed. It does represent conflict. Some people do like to focus on that definition of the card. I kind of see the Five of Swords as more conflict than I do the Five of Wands. I see the Five of Wands as the rat race, personally, which to me, if you don't know what that means, that's you putting yourself out there, making yourself get noticed, putting in your resumes, letting people know about your services. Like, you're really hustling. I see it as a hustling card. Like, the Five of Wands is a hustler. I'm seeing this image. First of all, I love Atla, Avatar the Last Airbender. Oh, Alta. Yeah, Alta. And I'm thinking of the guy with the cabbages. Like, you know how he's always like selling his cabbages. But more importantly, I kind of got a quick image of, like, you ever been to a flea market and there's like 6 people selling the same things, but one person's booth might be more poppin' than another? It's because the charisma and maybe the imagery and maybe like the allure of their booth is just like working a little bit better, right? So it's not that you can't do what somebody else is doing, you just need to do it better. That's why it's the competition card. So embrace that this month. Get yourself out there, get seen, get noticed, okay? Where to find support is the Three of Swords. There is something that I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to experience emotionally. The Three of Swords typically represents to like mental warfare, anguish, sorrow, and heartbreak. Now, this typically is about mental state. The swords represent the mental, thoughts, words exchanged, but it does heavily relate to the emotion, right? Three of Swords is usually about words exchanged that were hurtful. It's usually about something that was said that was hurtful, that causes you to feel emotional. But again, the Three of Swords is like sorrow, anguish. It's rejection sometimes. Why isn't that talked about more? Three of Swords should be more so considered the rejection card. But some people might argue that perhaps no, I wouldn't say the Eight of Cups. Sometimes I would consider the Three of Swords as rejection because nobody wanted to get here. Nobody wanted to get to this state. It's kind of comes up when it's after the Two of Swords, right? The Two of Swords is indecision. Do I go left or right? And let's say you made a wrong turn and now you're really fucked up in the game. You're like, damn, if I had known better, I would have gone the different way, but you didn't. And now you learned, and now you're here, and now you have to heal. That's why the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. You learned, now you're healing, right? That's why that's your major accomplishment. You need to move through the sorrow this month. Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable, but you need to go through it. Go through it. And advice and encouragement is Ace of Swords. This is new information, clarity, aha moments, seeking information, incoming calls, texts. I see this more as clarity. And I don't necessarily feel that there's a groundbreaking conversation that's happening. That could be happening, but I think this is more of a self-imposed clarity because it feels like you're doing a lot of the work this month to process, to heal, to understand. I was just watching this video by Kiki Palmer on Drew Barrymore. I used to watch the Drew Barrymore show, but I don't anymore. Not for any reason. I just don't watch the news anymore. And she comes on after the news. And Kiki Palmer was talking about how she had a therapy session. And she was just like, why did I go through this? It was so stressful. And her therapist was explaining to her, well, a lot of times we, in so many words, your soul wanted to go through this, wanted to experience this. So you have to ask yourself, what was my soul trying to get out of this? What was my spiritual self trying to learn from this experience? And so when you can come at it from that vantage point versus, oh, why am I so hurt? Why am I so blah, 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 blah? Then you can kind of see, oh, okay, this is what I was trying to achieve. This was the result. This is what I learned, right? And I kind of feel like that's the vibe for you this month. It's not comfortable. It's painful. It kind of fucking sucks. But this is what you had to grow through, right? Okay, well, that's quite an opener, Taurus. If that's resonating with you, drop some comments below. We're not finished yet, babe. We're going to go ahead and dig into your love and relationships. So I'm going to pause. I don't know that I need to pause the video, to be honest. I don't know that I need to. I have a ton of cards to put away. We're going to just move straight into... You know what? I never use this, but I'm going to use this for you. I don't know what's coming out, but we're going to look to see what this book has today for you, Taurus. I never use it, but Spirit said grab that. Okay. And the reason is because this is the guidebook that goes along with this deck, Modern Love. It's a tarot deck specifically designed for modern love relationships. It has different meanings specifically related to relationships. Like if you're single, if it's ending, if it's new kind of thing. So let's see what it has for you, Taurus. Just go ahead and take a deep breath and just think about the guidance that you need in your love life right now, Taurus. The Taurus is watching this video. What is the collective energy? Ooh, excuse me. I'm so sorry for me, like, still being in my little, like, holiday onesie. It's just so cozy around the house. If I'm not in this, I'm in my bathrobe. Like, when I get home, I want to be cozy. I want to be cozy, comfortable, cute. Okay? And Taurus, honestly, if you were waiting on me to get into something cute and glamorous, we'd be here all day. Okay? I'm already behind. We need to get it together. We need to get this content out. Love life for Taurus, please. Where is the guidance? What to expect? The unexpected theme of the month for the Tauruses watching this video. Please, the Tauruses, you already know, Spirit, the Tauruses that will be guided to this video. Heavy emphasis on manifestation for you this month, Taurus. I really do feel like there's a separation here. 8 of Cups is here. It's for sure a separation. I should have brought up a straw. Yeah. It's going to be a good reading, Taurus. Trust me. And please, again, before I get started, I need you to know and discern for yourself what feels like your story and what's not. If this doesn't feel like your story, you just need to follow your guidance. Either you just feel like, hey, I'm going to skip this. This doesn't feel like this is for me right now. And, know that you can come back to this reading at any time. Otherwise, just feel free to just listen and be open and just see, okay, what does she has to say? And like, I find myself doing that with, I just read Susan Miller's forecast for February. I read hers this morning. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. It's currently 8:25 at night. And I was reading her forecast for February, and basically she was saying for all the signs, this full moon in Leo is gonna be a doozy. It's not gonna be fun. And I'm just kind of like, it kind of put me on edge in regards to things I was already expecting. Like, I was already expecting certain things to go a certain way, but her forecast just made me feel like, oh God, what is it going to be? And then I kind of like did some spiral readings for myself. I usually don't look into full moon readings for myself until like, 3 days, 4 days max before the full moon. But I was like, oh God, let's go ahead and get ahead of it. Let's see what this energy is going to be bringing in. But I had to remember for myself today, I was like, Whitney, whatever, don't manifest problems where there are none. There are plenty of people who are going to have wonderful full moons and who are not going to feel affected by this full moon. So don't attract anything. Just live your life. Just do what you do. Okay? It's certainly possible that her reading could resonate, but it could resonate on a much smaller scale compared to the way that I'm analyzing it. And so that I'm sharing that to say that this could be the same situation for you in this love reading that I'm about to get into. Just like I was saying, how the world sometimes is just really just about me wrapping up a small project versus like getting my degree. It's the magnitude, it can vary, right? So be discerning. All right. Here we go. What to expect. We've got the 7 of Pentacles and the Fool reversed. Now, the 7 of Pentacles typically represents, despite the imagery, it's patience. Somebody who is waiting, somebody who has been planting seeds and waiting for results. And in this case, the imagery is, specifically this card, a man who's like waiting for his person to turn around, to give him a chance, to forgive him, it looks like. Emphasis on waiting. Mind you, the Fool is here. Now, this feels very much connected to me in relation to a new beginning. The Fool is about a new beginning. But to me, the 7 of Pentacles indicates we've already been on a journey. So the Fool could represent some sort of chapter that you were supposed to start together. This could be parenthood. This can be moving into a home. This could be moving. This could be going to school together. Somebody reneged. Somebody is reneging this month. Somebody is backing out and wanting to apologize. Maybe that's you. Maybe that's your partner. It's just feeling like your paths are splitting. But one person is really hurt by it. Paths are splitting and one person's really hurt. It's not like it's feeling like a breakup that nobody really wants. It's feeling like a breakup based on logic, but not actually what either person wants. Does that make sense? I feel like you and your person are not actually finding a way through. You're just deciding, well, it's just not going to work, and therefore it's not. You know what I mean? So for example, let's say I'm getting very Grey's Anatomy on you, and I haven't even watched that show in forever. But let's say you get a job at a hospital in Seattle and your partner gets a job at a hospital in Chicago, and you guys love each other. And you're like, well, what are we going to do? We're going to be on 2 different ends of the country. It's going to be insane. But we both got our dream jobs. And you're both deciding to call it quits versus actually seeing how it could work. Because the reality is, as doctors, you might not actually have the time you think you have for each other anyway if you fucking live together. So this could still work for you even though you're not in the same city. I know that's a really big reach. And even as I'm saying, I'm like, Whitney. But, love finds a way. Love finds a way. That's the analogy. Compare it however that is relating to you in your life. The unexpected here is the Magician and the Page of Wands. The Magician is very similar to the Scarab beetle here. Okay, magic works through you because the Magician is manifestation. And kind of so is the Page of Wands here. You see her with her wand. She's exploring. She is actually trying to find a way. The Magician is manifesting a positive outcome, manifesting what you desire. This could be you or someone else. Page of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's somebody who is like wanting to explore possibilities, wanting to get to know each other, wanting to see what can we work out. It's not really like collaborative. It's not quite like the Three of Pentacles, but it's like they just want to see. There's a curiosity. You're manifesting a curiosity. Not necessarily manifesting results, but manifesting an opportunity to see where something leads. Does that make sense? Theme of the month, Six of Pentacles reverse. It feels like you already are aware of unbalanced love, unbalanced energy. This does feel like heavy fire sign influence here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here as indicated by the King of Wands. Two of Wands here reversed. Somebody's not making plans. There's just a lack of effort here. Ace of Wands reversed. Fire and passion burning out. The Emperor here, yet again, Aries energy, father figure energy. This could be relation to your father, the father of your child. Maybe there's daddy issue wounds to heal here. But the Emperor typically to me represents somebody who knows where they're going. When it's reversed, they don't know where they're going. They have no direction. They have no plan. They're just winging it. We have the Eight of Cups, which is leading to, I hate to say it, a failure. I'm not going to lie, Taurus. This feels like a relationship that's failing before either of you really gave it a fucking chance. And I know you're a stubborn sign because you're quite fixed. I don't know what the other sign of the person you're dealing with is, but it's feeling like both of you are just giving up a little too fast. I don't think I've ever said that on a reading. Here we have unrequited love. You might be dealing with that. There very well may be unrequited love here. One person is just not as invested as the other. Maybe that's you. Maybe that's your person. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And then let go of control issues. Let this situation unfold naturally. Now, let me be very clear. Maybe you're married. Maybe you've been together 45 fucking years. Unrequited love could very well be true in a marriage. Maybe you're just not loving each other like you used to. Maybe you're just not like in cahoots the way you used to, and you're just trying to figure out, or maybe you're on the brink of wanting to separate. I'm just being honest, Taurus. I don't know that both of you have tried everything. I want to read Let Go of Control Issue. Hold on. I said I was going to read something from the book here. I'm just trying to decide what card I want to read. I want to read the Page of Wands. That's really sticking out for me. All right, now hold on. I don't use this deck often, so I got to find the Wands. Pentacles. There we go. I'm in the Wands now. Okay. Where's it? The page. It's just such a nice deck. I mean, the card looks just as good as the book. Look at that. So beautiful. Such a beautiful deck if you guys are interested in purchasing this. I don't know if it's Ethany or Ethany. Okay. Page of Wands, impulsiveness, immaturity, energy. Those are the keywords. General love meaning. The Page of Wands is full of energy and life. They may find it hard to contain their zest for life, and they can be a joy to be around. In love, this means that there's raw potential in the air and anything can happen. You just need to know where to direct it so it manifests into something you want, okay? The Page of Wands can also mean that there's a new addition to the family coming soon. Oh, that's an interesting perspective. I've never read that before. Remember, this is the unexpected this month. Okay, if you're single and loving it, you love the fact that you're free to do whatever and whoever you want, and you aren't about to change that anytime soon. Keep doing you. This card often comes up when someone is looking for a booty call. There's no shame in a healthy sexual expression. If you're ready for love or dating, are you living in a fantasy land with a long list of requirements for your next partner? What are your expectations, and are you being realistic about them? While having standards is one thing, being high maintenance is quite another. You don't have to settle, but don't sabotage your potential happiness either. If you're in a committed relationship, expect the unexpected with the Page of Wands. You're likely to hear news soon that seems out of the blue, or find that you might that you make an amazing new friend. Random acts of kindness and romance in your relationship will go far and be gratefully noticed by your significant other. If a relationship is struggling, the fun is gone and things have become way too serious. It's created a joy vacuum that you're both being sucked into. How can you bring some fun back into your partnership? Focus on doing things you both enjoy and have been long forgotten, You're also overdue in the sex department too. If it's the end, don't be that person who breaks up with someone on impulse or uses it as a threat to get your way. It's time to grow up. If someone treats you this way, call them out on their bratish bullshit and don't go back to them. I don't know about don't go back to them, but there's definitely an immaturity issue there. All right, I want to read Let Go of Control Issues because I do feel like there's a lot of stubborn energy here. Oh, and I flip right to it. Oh, it's actually the middle of the book. Okay, it's not that fair. The romance angels have heard your prayers about your love life. Now it's up to you to allow their help to manifest by stepping out of their way. By trying to control other people or external circumstances, you'll only frustrate yourself and slow down your answered prayer. There are plenty of times in life that call for you to take charge, but this isn't one of them. Of course, it's fine to have your preferences, practice visualizations, and hold intentions. Definitely ask the angels for your desires. This card is a reminder, however, that your prayer may be answered differently from what you had in mind. Be open to all possibilities and trust in God's infinite wisdom and compassionate love. Control issues are based upon fears that others, including God, won't live up to your expectations. This is also called outlining, where you hand the universe a script of how you want it and everyone to behave. Outlining could cause you to overlook an even more beautiful way in which your prayers may be answered. So please call upon the romance angels to elevate your levels of trust so that you can enjoy the creativity avenues by which true love comes to you. Okay. I think you've got a lot to think about there, Taurus. So drop some comments below if that's resonating with you, if there was anything in particular that stuck out, that really made sense, that really felt clarifying for you or validating. And if it doesn't make sense right now, that's okay. A lot of times I do these readings, actually most times I do these readings for myself at the beginning of the month, like what's happening in my love life. And at the beginning of the month, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like usually I'm just like, I have no idea how this is going to resonate. But at the end of the month, I'm like, okay, I see how that unfolded. I see why that was the reading that I received. But it doesn't always make sense at the beginning. That's why this is a forecast. It's not always going to make 100% complete sense at the beginning, but it's going to make sense and at the end of the month. And you might be thinking, okay, well, Whitney, what's the point? The point is to give you guidance. The whole point of you watching this video is to give you guidance and anticipate what to expect so that you know how to manage your emotions, reactions, and behaviors. That is the whole intention of me providing my tarot scopes. Why? Because I operate the same exact way. I'm a very emotional person, and if I know what I can try to prepare for and expect, then I can get ahead of it. Then I can manage my emotions. I'm not going to crash out as much. I'm not going to throw a tantrum as much. Like some things really do blindside me. Something I'm just like, whoa, I did not see that coming. But most things don't. Most things don't. But I will say, this is why you have to be open. Even in like my annual forecast, I remember, again, going back to 2024, when I talk about my annual forecast, and definitely be on the lookout for when I offer them again for the end of this year for 2026, because I didn't do a lot. I have one more to do. He ordered it late. I thought I was done, but he really wants it done. One of my clients. For 2024, I remember I forecasted and I was like, okay, great. It looks like in the summertime, maybe I have a little boo. Like I was thinking like August, September, it was looking really good for me. I was like, okay, yes, like I might really be meeting somebody worthwhile. Child, when I say August and September were really hard months for me emotionally and in my love life. Was I dating somebody? Yes. Did it work out? Absolutely not. Was I a fucking mess? Yes. Was that immediately visible for September? Sort of. Not so much for August. Not so much for August. For September, though, I was like, okay, like, maybe this is going to be looking really good. But by the time I got to September, mess. Absolutely mess. And I'm not saying that to scare you or anything. I'm just saying things can seem one way at the start. And then you get into the trenches, okay? And it's a completely different ballgame. So, Taurus, what we're going to do, we're going to look into your finances and career. And we're going to see what you can expect, the unexpected theme of the month for your career and finances as well. Here goes the Knight of Cups and the Emperor again. There's definitely some sort of father figure or Aries that is significant in your life at this time. Some sort of authoritative figure is definitely what the Emperor represents. So maybe this could be your boss. Maybe you're struggling with a boss. Maybe you're in a relationship with your boss. I don't know. Okay, we'll take these. I like these. Okay, there were 4 that just came out together, but I'll take them. 4 career and finance cards. Okay. We'll just take a look here. It's feeling like a transition is happening fast that either you're trying to delay or you're having a hard time letting go of. This could also be related to your finances, mind you. Excuse me, your relationships. Money and honey are oftentimes closely tied together when people live together, when they're going through divorce, when they have kids. It feels like something's happening fast. The reason why I'm saying that is because the 8 of Wands is here, as well as the 6 of Swords reversed. 8 of Wands is quick change, more quick action than quick change. But the 6 of Swords is here, which represents turning point change, a turning point towards calmer waters most oftentimes. It is a course correction, it is a change in direction. It's reversed. It usually represents unfinished business, afraid to let go, afraid to move on, or needing to move on. Very similar to the Death card reverse. You're holding on to something that, but I don't like, you don't have a lot of time here. This does feel like a connection to real estate is here. This does feel like in connection to a move or a home situation. Maybe you're being forced out of something or a home. Build a solid foundation prior to building several stories above it. Consider a career in real estate, interior design, architecture, or any home business. It's time to go back to basics to strengthen your finances. I consider the messages of these cards, but I allow them to be relevant however they want to be relevant. Yeah, it's feeling like you're not, again, that stubborn bull. You're being pushed in a direction that you don't want to go, but the wind and the ocean are taking you there anyway. Just go with it. Let go of control issues. Okay. Unexpected. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Strength card. The Knight of Swords is about, again, moving quickly, quick action, swift change, quick decisions. It's like it's definitely an action-oriented card, but it's usually something that's happening fast. I just don't feel like there's a lot of confidence behind the decision that's being made with this Strength card reverse. This could relate to a fire sign, specifically Leo, as the Strength card does represent Leo energy here because it's reversed. It just feels like there's a lack of courage, a lack of confidence. Maybe you don't believe in yourself. I think I really get the sense, Taurus, that all of this, whatever this is happening a little too fast than you'd like. Maybe this is even the process of buying a house, looking for a home. It's all just happening way too fast. And you're feeling like you don't have enough time to allow yourself to get comfortable with the decisions being made. Ooh, excuse me. Theme of the month, Temperance reversed. This is balance, compromise, patience. Upright, of course. Reverse, it's lack of patience, lack of balance, lack of compromise. Also represents Sagittarius energy. We have the Hierophant here, which is representative of Taurus energy, doing things tried and true, working with organizations, higher learning institutions, corporations. The Knight of Cups is here again. So here's that energy to embrace. Remember your monthly forecast, what to embrace. Knight of Cups here, water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Perhaps somebody who's offering something you really want, something that's appealing to your emotions. The Emperor here again, someone who just doesn't have a plan. Somebody, there feels like somebody who's lazy here. And Queen of Wands reverse, again, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There feels like somebody who's lazy in your financial situation, but wants to have the title of boss, title of decision maker. Everyone's had a boss that like really didn't do anything. I don't know who just texted me. Everyone has a boss who like, okay, that phone's dead. Who has somebody who like really has the title of boss, supervisor, manager, but they're not doing anything. It feels like they're but to me, I'm just getting this lazy energy. And because they're lazy, you're also removed. You're also like, well, if you're not going to try, I'm not going to try. But this, not that we had the Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, that does feel like a little bit of a third party energy. I feel like there's an outside energy that's like, no, come on, like you can work towards this. You can have this. There feels like somebody who is encouraging you. We have the Promoter card, but I don't think... This feels like someone outside of you. If there is a new idea or project manifesting, know it has great potential for success. Careers in the nightlife industry, events, or restaurant industry could be right for you. Use the law of attraction for money. Be the energy you want to attract. I feel like there's somebody who is promoting. I wish I had the motivator card here. I feel like somebody's promoting your services or supporting you. Overall, I see this as like listen, Taurus, don't be afraid of growth and change just because it's not happening the way that you want it to happen. You manifested this and again, let go of control issues. This relates to your finances as well. Just because it's not happening exactly how you wanted, maybe you're not heading up this project or experience the way that you wanted to. But it's happening. So just trust it. And maybe if you were in charge, you'd be having a horrible time. Having to be the decision maker, maybe. That might be resonating for some of you. Just enjoy kind of like taking a back seat for once. That somebody else is like needing to figure it out. There definitely does seem like a need to compromise with somebody though. A need to work with somebody else. Because you are not seeing eye to eye with one other person. There might also be a need to like reset, like have a dinner. There might be a need to like go out to dinner with somebody and kind of like talk about some issues and grievances over a meal. This could be a lover. This could be a business partner, a colleague, whatever. You need to talk about some things over a meal. Everything's better over a meal. All right? Okay, the other cards you have here are growth. Love this for you. Expect good news in money matters, a raise or new job offer. Money will start flowing to your business, promising opportunities awaiting. And then luck, how lovely. Luck is here. Your luck is about to change for the better. You could get a lucky break, some financial breakthrough. Anything you do now will be very prosperous for you. Again, I just feel like overall, Taurus, there's change happening very fast for you. You're just holding back, maybe out of fear, maybe out of lack of courage, out of lack of confidence, because you're breaking out of your comfort zone. So it's a new space. So you don't feel good. You haven't been able to research this new area yet. So you don't want to go for it. Just take the deep dive, bitch. Just do it. Go with it. Because let's be honest, if you stay where you are, you're also still going to be uncomfortable. You're also still going to be upset. You're also still going to be complaining. So just allow yourself the opportunity to move into something new. Move into something different. Learn as you go. Trust yourself. You got this, Taurus. Drop some comments if this is resonating below. I love you so much. I hope your February is amazing. It's a short month. I'm going to end this video so I can go ahead and let you get on with your month. I love you.